Hello class, this is Mr. Meyer and I'm here to talk to you guys about file saving in Audacity. We did this in class, but quite a few of you were confused and we were kind of running out of time there at the end. So, just to clarify, there are two different ways of saving files in Audacity, and it's kind of like Pixlr in that one way to save them, kind of like the PXD file in Pixlr, is your working file. That file enables you to open your project back up and edit it and reuse it and make more changes. And that method of saving is by going to File, choosing Save Project, and it gives you a little warning, and the warning even says that this is for an Audacity project, not an audio file. So we click OK, and this brings up our navigation menu. So I navigate to the desktop, and if you'll notice on my desktop I made a folder called Audacity. So you could even inside that you could make one folder for Audacity project files and another folder for rendered audio files. But this one is called Mr. Meyer Intro HQ, and notice it's a .aup file. That means it's not an MP3 like a music file, but it isn't actually an Audacity project file, which is kind of like the PXD in Pixlr. So you save that, and that is how you save something as a project file. That means I can go open that file up again, go back to editing, and all those things. If I'm done editing this file, I've made my changes, I've applied my effects, I select the area I want by using the select tool. You can see the darker portion is what is highlighting, and I don't need all that dead silence at the end, so I select my portion, I go to File, and with this we want to export our audio. You can export audio for the whole thing or export selected audio, which is what we should be doing. Import the area that we just selected. So I click on that, and if you'll notice right here you have a save file type as. So we want to select an MP3 file. We're all fairly familiar with that format. So I'm going to name my file, and I'm just going to call it Mr. Meyer Intro. Leave the .mp3 there. I navigate to my Audacity folder. I check over all my settings, and you can just leave all that the same for now, and I click Save. This, if you've ever downloaded MP3 files or worked with these files, are how musicians and other recorded items are named. So you could type in an artist, a track, a year, and different things. Those are called ID3 tags. I believe we don't need to use any of those at this time. So we hit OK, and now that has saved. I'm going to drag my Audacity folder in here real quick just so you can see a few things. So I've dragged this into it, and we can see we have my Mr. Meyer Intro, my AUP file, and this is all the data that comes with it, all the effects, all the cuts. You need to keep that there, so leave it there. And then this one, Mr. Meyer Intro.mp3, is an audio file that could be played on an MP3 player or a computer or emailed to someone. So two different formats, .mp3 and .aup, two different purposes. Please watch this video again, and we'll work on this some more in class.